we need to be very clear that what we are going to learn throughout this course. So at the end of the course, we will be eligible for a particular job role that is emerging demand in the market. So data scientist is a person who applies the science on the data, find the hidden patterns in that data, get most out of it, so the companies can make better choices and better predictions. Is a person who develop, train and optimize the AI models. The models you see in the Claude, the Geminis are developed by the ML engineers. Then these models are developed by the ML engineers. So the model itself is not useful enough if it doesn't have the updated information. So then there's a role of the AI engineers comes into the picture, which will connect different tools, fetch information from that tool and get most out of it. Let's analyze the differences where e-commerce example. So the company notice the order cancellation of the customer is getting very frequent and 75% of the order are getting cancelled. So there's a role comes into the picture, the data scientist. So data scientist will analyze the data that on what aspects the customers are canceling the order. Let's say the order is taking too much time to reach, so thus the customer is not happy with that. So this is the role of the data scientist. Then comes into the picture ML engineer. ML engineer will train this kind of data to the system, to the model, so they can have a great model that will understand this data. Now only understanding this data is not enough. We will need to perform actions based on the data, so the customer get better outcomes. So there is a role of the AI engineer comes into the picture. So what it does, it connects different sources, different databases, different documentations and do action what is necessary. So what exactly the problem we have with the model? Model doesn't have the updated information. If the customer asks that where's my order, so if we train the model up to the outdated information, so it doesn't have the knowledge that where this particular customer's order is. So what it will does, it will use a tool calling. Okay, we as an AI engineer provide the tools to the model, that these functions or tools you have to call when you get a specific query. Now this is very narrowing scope, and we can have a tool, but we cannot have unlimited tools, because customer can ask some question which we don't have answers to, so which we don't have tools to. So in that situation we will have a RAG solution in which the which is called retrieval augmented generation. So it will retrieve information from different sources to exactly give the answers accurately. So at the end we will be building AI agents that contains the model, having the information, tools and the action on those tools. So let's analyze. So we have a customer who says my order arrived damaged, please give me a refund. So it will go to the LLM. LLM knows which tool to call. Based on the tool, we will perform an action. So yeah, so this is the work of the AI agent. Although they have different roles, they have certain overlappings in particular industries. Although these different roles, although these are different roles in the market, but they have certain things overlapping each other. So conclusively, data scientist is a person who say what can be learned from the data. I'm an engineer. Can we build a model that learned this? And AI engineer is a person who knows how to solve the problem via these tools. So, as you can understand, that having this model, only having the model is not the solution to the real problems. The solution is to apply action on it, and where the AI engineers comes into the picture will take the responsibility to apply actions based on the data. Yeah, so this is the roadmap we will be going through, so stay tuned.